the monetary policy rates being raised. That's the first on that Kado. So that's the first meeting they would have. And yes, they meet after every 2 months. And this is the first time this in years has changed, by the way. It was strongly maintained under the administration of former CBN Governor Emefiele. Now, to other stories. After relative success at day one of nationwide protests, NLC suspends rallies. Tinubu decision to remove petrol subsidy challenging but necessary. Senate sets up panel to probe alleged 30 trillion naira CBN ways and means advances to Buhari. Keeping up, Embassy Chieftain urges Tinubu to leverage Atiku's economic blueprint, says Nigeria in coma. Okojo Iweala, people everywhere are feeling anxious about the future. Federal government launches nationwide exercise to tackle Lassa fever. And then, after relative success at day one of nationwide protests, NLC suspends rallies. House halts implementation of revised guidelines for verification of nurses and midwives. Cryptocurrencies as threat to financial stability. Nigerian foreign reserves hit 4 months high of $33.45 billion US dollars. Food security. Federal government equips 250 smallholder farmers with farmer inputs. Deloitte says oil, gas upstream to generate $800 billion US dollars this year. Understanding Obasani's panacea for insecurity in Kaduna and beyond. As protests over high cost of living bets in Ibadan. All right, well, these are the leading stories as one would find in this day. There's also the World Trade Organization, more important now than ever. Okay, that's a story also making the rounds in the likes of this day. The Independent newspaper offers up some news stories. 50th anniversary Punch photo exhibition opens today. Soyinka speaks Thursday. CBN begins sale of dollars to BDCs at 1,301 naira to a US dollar. Senate to probe CBN ways and means advances under Buhari. Fuel subsidy removal to secure Nigeria's energy future, says Tinubu. NLC criticizes federal government policies, wants return of Nigeria to better days. Kembe pledges collaboration with IPADEC for community development. Benue, lawyer writes Tinubu, DSS invites EFCC to investigate missing 20 billion naira IG's funds. FCTA launches private sector mass transit in Abuja. War against criminals. Delta Police partner 63 Army Brigade and DSS. Ekiti 2026. PDP warns members against anti-party activities. You'd also find federal government commits to expand systemic monitoring for disaster preparedness. Also of interest, Okechukwu hails Tinubu for enlisting Southeast in renewed electricity roadmap. Leaders of UPU, Apapa, Ikeja branches reject dissolution of both branches by UPUPG, okay, and they do give their reasons. All right, Barcelona-linked defender reaches verbal agreement with Real Madrid. All right, well, that covers pretty much from this day, I beg to say, from the Independent now. Now to Daily Trust. NLC suspends nationwide hardship protests. 20 students die as many giants hit Yobe. The loophole in Orosoye's report. Cost of living crisis, NLC suspends protests CBN resumes sale of dollars to BDC at 1,301 to a US dollar. Total shutdown of Third Mainland Bridge begins. Landlord dogged over removal of tenants' roofing sheets. Cardoso, I'm not responsible for Nigeria's woes. That's the CBN governor there. Protests against hunger needless, presidential spokesman. MPC raises interest rate to 22.5%. CBN resumes sale of dollars to BDCs. And then you keep up with all those stories as well. Senate moves to increase bank recapitalization to 1 trillion naira. Wow, I know what that means. Uneasy calm innovation over Orosoye's report. Igadolo received certificate of return, extends Olive Branch to Shuaibu and others. Governor Elias set up 2 judicial commissions to probe Autumn's administration. JAM commences sale of direct entry firms. Customs records daily revenue of 16 billion naira in Apapa Port. And now to Punch newspaper. Reps threaten CBN governor's arrest over remitter leakages. Army rewards officers for rejecting 1.5 million naira bribe. Army court-martials 17 soldiers for alleged sale of weapons and others. You would also find without unity, insecurity won't end. Ambode speaks. Presidency alleges political agenda as protesters hit states. Interest rates hike. Private sector economists foresee fresh job losses and recessions. Recession rather. Federal government completes 700 million US dollars gas pipeline in March after 8 years. Senate to probe Ajakuta Steel over $496 million payment. CBN raises interest rates to 22.75%. RCCG pastor arraigned for allegedly raping daughter. Police snap second wanted FCT kidnapper. 3 bodies recovered, 11 rescued as Lagos boat capsizes. Lagos records 22 road crash deaths in 2 months. That's according to the FRSC. NDLEA intercepts single largest heroin consignment at Lagos Airport. And then of interest as well, this very morning, 6 dead in Anambra building collapse. Police probe 3 siblings' death in car borrowed by father. Disagreement turns tragic as assistant kills pastor in Oshun Church. All right, well, those are leading stories from the papers for today. Let's get a chance to listen to you. But do remember the stories have been published under the editorial guide of various publishers, and we on Nigeria Info have only informed you of the headlines as we have them for today.
This is Morning Crossfire. Watch your #1 talk station of the nation. Nigeria Info. Every day of the week, Mondays to Friday on YouTube to catch up with the Morning Crossfire.
As we take all your calls, we ask of you to follow through with our editorial guide. Your calls need to be devoid of hateful speech, lies, fake news, and abuses. We ask of you to be truthful and factual with us as you share with us on Nigeria Info. We plead with you to follow through with our editorial guide, okay? As you do so, I'm sure we'll have a pleasant conversation. The lines remain 080-9597-4869. You can also join in on WhatsApp on 080-999-30137. All right, let's go to the phone lines now. Welcome to the show. Not that one. Welcome.
Good morning, Femi.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning to all listeners. Hope is my name.
Welcome.
My own take this morning is on NLC. They said the nationwide protest. Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
I know. Yes, I'm totally telling Nigerians, NLC. NLC, in the night, they will become a politician. In the morning, they become an NLC. I know it will not hold. I know it will not hold. I told Nigeria it can't work. Then, Pastor Kill assistant for in assistant. Hello?
Yes, I'm with you.
It's unfortunate. You see? Those are trying to emulate them. You see all these ministries and all these churches, they are established to make money. Nothing good will come out of them.
Not all. At least not all. Not
yes,
all.
Some. Yes, some.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for yes. They are going to register to CSC register. They are there to make money. They are this is to go and register so that we get members and make money. There's nothing good will come out of them. Let me listen to other Nigerians. God bless you.
All right, God bless you too. Good morning to you. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, Mr. Femi.
Welcome. How are you today?
How was your night?
Oh, I'm very well. Thanks for joining.
God bless you. God bless Nigeria.
Thank you, sir.
How my sister?
She's good.
I get Salasia and Boka from Walada, and get the Monisi, and get Kelly from Walada, and get Manantara. My name is Man. I don't call this from Federal Housing. We are saying
yes, sir.
Labour suspend nationwide protest. I don't know what they worry our leaders. With the police Nigeria, you hold the 2 days protest. You just do one day and they suspend it. I'm assure them and telling them masses of Nigeria they are not to them. Because people are suffering and dying with hunger. People are dying with sickness. Yeah, because of bad governance of the APC, led by Tinubu and Hope. And by special grace of God, as they shown it, masses will mobilize themselves and come out and protest because of the kidnapping, hunger in the land, and the Tinubu didn't care about anybody. And God deliver us from Tinubu and APC. Thank you. God bless Nigeria.
All right. Thanks for sharing your view with us. Good morning to you. Oh, I'm doing fine, but your connection seems not stable. It's not working out, oh, dear friend. Hello, good morning to you. Hello, good morning to you. Yes, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Thank you. Labour suspend strike after 1 day. You see, this is a Ben token. You see, I love it. Even if you like, strike for 100 days. The world has had that yes, there is suffering here. And really there is suffering. I like how so far they have made a move. It's equal to even a number of days. So far it's even if it were to be 1 hour strike, they have done something, and people have said we are suffering. There's hunger. Unless you're a politician today, you can't eat well. So they should release us from this hunger situation. People are suffering. There's hunger. They should do it as urgent as. Thank you.
All right. Thank you as well. Good morning to you. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Prof. Good morning. My name is Mrs. Omeza. I'm calling you from Buhari.
Welcome.
The weather hot. Well, you talked about meningitis. So just advise you to know what they put on. If it is possible, you open your windows. We are afraid of it because if not, those days we do stay outside. The heat is something else. I want to agree with the last caller. It's like we slept in the same house. They've made their statement. Yesterday was peaceful. One of the best protests I've seen in the country. I saw police officers sharing water, drinks to protesters. They were accompanying them. Some governors came out. Some leaders came out to address the protesters. What do we want? If they go out today and the protests turn out to be harsh or bloody, the same Nigerians will come out and say, Labour is fighting for only civil servants. So they've made their statement. And I know that the government is a listening government. They will do the needful. It's not all about going out. We are all protesting our own rights. Nigerians will give us platform. We are telling government that, this hardship is a form of protest that we don't want this hardship. So we need not go out. Some of us that are complaining, we're part of the protest. If pro supporters of Tinubu come out today and say, no, we are for the government, and they clash. No, you there. You see the people's parents and siblings that are there. So it's okay, but I want to appeal to the government to do the needful because sachet water 500 per bag. Pepper. Dr. Femi, did you eat pepper?
I do.
Dr. Femi, did.
Huh?
I went to KFC. I bought one sachet water 100 naira. So somebody was telling, Madam, buy bottled water. I said, I'm not used to bottled water. They laugh because the bottled water, I don't feel afford them. Pepper. A basket, small basket of pepper is 4,000 Buhari. In Kubo is 5,000. I beg. Baba, if we do something, we are approaching Ramadan. If we do fasting like that, it will not tell well. Thank you. You know, say me, I didn't directly pass. You know, go tell well. Oh, bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye to you as well. Thank you. Bye-bye to you as well. Mommy Z Vex expressing a strong view on how things are. Let's read some of your messages as we have them on Facebook, okay? And YouTube, if I do see any, I'd like to read from there as well. Here we go. What we do have from Facebook, you have quite a number of messages from Josiah, starting off with Josiah's message. I think it's there. He writes in and he says, okay, here we go. Okay, let's start with Dr. Mr. Libera from Ori. She says, all the youths need from this government is an enabling environment for them to actualize their potentials, not peanuts. Let's teach them how to fish and not be giving them fish. Any government without the youth is like a tree without roots. The youths are stakeholders in the affairs of this country and should not be relegated to the background. Also, Francis, watching from Enugu State, says, good morning from D and keep up the good work. Moazu Jonla Sese from Jigo Buhari says, suspension of the planned nationwide strike. Government should do the needful. Economy is biting harder day by day. Also, Francis did also say the federal government should explore every possible measure towards tackling the current economic hardship, hunger, high cost of living, high interest rates in this country, which may Nigeria. May God help us. Also, Francis from Amagunze did write that in. Josiah Akiri Mati says NLC will never fight for common man in Nigeria. They are just fighting for their pockets, he writes. Thanks for that as well. Those messages there, those are some of the messages that have come in on Facebook at this time. I'll take one more call and round off, okay? Good morning.
Dr. Femi, good morning. How are you?
I'm good. Welcome. Let's hear you quickly, please.
Yes, Abuja calling for someone in this morning.
Yes.
Mr. President said that the removal of stress offices is to secure energy fusion. Nigeria doesn't have trust in them again any longer. They don't have plans for the Commonwealth. The man that left office before him, he blocked borders. So on his way moving out in the office, he brings hardship to Nigeria in cashless policy, and Nigeria have not recovered from him. Then he is now coming to remove first office at any year, and it caused more hardship to this country. So they don't have more plan for the Commonwealth. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Emmanuel from Adela did write on WhatsApp. He says, Femi, there's a regular caller on Morning Crossfire from Gwagwalada that is not calling in again. I hope he's fine. He introduces himself as Ahmed from Gwagwalada. Just hope he is okay. Emmanuel writing that in from Adela. All right, it's good to know. Be checking up on people you've not heard from. It's difficult for some of our colleagues and all of us, actually, to keep up with know who is missing in action, but we can count on you to do that, right? I'm sure we can. Stay with us right here on Nigeria Info. I bring you insight into the world of everything possible. Coming up next, right here in the 7 o'clock hour. Stay with us.
Nothing breaks the news like the news. Trust me, I can prove it. I do it every morning on Morning Crossfire from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. on Nigeria Info 95.1, and I'm Femi D. Amede. Join the biggest conversation around national politics every day in a way that is trustworthy, full of passion, and yes, covers the biggest politics and the stories that matter to you. See, you have all the reasons to find out what's going on in Nigeria and be engaged differently. Let's talk. That's the way to go, even this morning.
This is Nigeria Info.